Hello, Tottenham supporters. If you're passionate about our Spurs and want to stay updated with every thrilling moment, here's a quick but crucial request. We're on a mission to hit 4,000 subscribers, and you can make it happen. Just click that subscribe button now. It's quick, free, and ensures you never miss a second of the action. Let's reach this milestone together, and don't forget to stick around until the end of the video for all the latest news you won't want to miss. Tottenham Hotspur suffered a cruel blow on Saturday as they saw a late equaliser deny them victory in a dramatic 2-2 draw against Manchester United at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The game began with a shock for the home crowd as Bryan Mbeumo opened the scoring for United in the first half, finishing with calm precision and giving the visitors a perfect start. Tottenham dominated possession and launched wave after wave of attacks, creating several promising chances, yet the breakthrough eluded them for most of the match. It was only in the 84th minute that hope was restored when Mathys Tel's powerful strike deflected off Matthijs de Ligt and found the back of the net, bringing the stadium alive with anticipation and belief that a last-minute turnaround was within reach. The atmosphere intensified further moments later as substitute Richarlison latched onto a loose ball in stoppage time to seemingly seal a sensational victory, sending the fans into delirium and the players celebrating what felt like a historic comeback. However, Tottenham's joy was short-lived as the cruel hand of fate struck in the dying moments. In the 96th minute, de Ligt rose above everyone to head home from a set-piece, snatching a dramatic point for Manchester United and leaving Spurs players and supporters stunned. It was a bitter pill to swallow, marking the second consecutive game in which United had scored a late equaliser to deny a crucial victory. The sense of frustration among the home fans was palpable, as Tottenham had fought tirelessly throughout the match but were left with nothing to show for their efforts. Moments of brilliance from Tel and Richarlison had promised so much, yet the final twist highlighted the fine margins and heartbreak often faced in the Premier League. Adding to the disappointment, Tottenham were forced to contend with a significant injury blow during the match as Randal Colomani suffered a heavy collision with Harry Maguire in the first half. The French striker attempted to continue despite the clash but was substituted at halftime for Wilson Odobert. Initially, manager Thomas Frank attempted to downplay the seriousness of the injury, suggesting it was nothing major, offering a glimmer of hope to Spurs fans. However, subsequent medical examinations revealed a fractured jaw, forcing the 26-year-old forward to withdraw from France's international squad and face a long period on the sidelines. The timing of the injury could hardly be worse for Tottenham, as Colomani has been increasingly relied upon to provide pace, creativity, and goals in the opening months of the Premier League season. Colomani's start in England has already been challenging, having joined Spurs on loan from Paris Saint-Germain over the summer. He has struggled with fitness, missing 11 matches so far this campaign, limiting his ability to adapt fully to the physical demands of English football. Nevertheless, his talent remains undeniable. Across Europe, he has consistently shown an eye for goal, intelligent movement, and the ability to change games single-handedly. Spurs' hope is that, once fully recovered, he will recapture the form that made him a standout performer at PSG, Eintracht Frankfurt, and earlier in his career at Nantes, providing a real threat to Premier League defences and an injection of quality that could prove decisive in key moments. Despite the drama, injuries, and late heartbreak, Tottenham remain focused on their ambitions for the season. The team will now look to regroup during the international break, ensuring Colomani recovers swiftly while other squad members build momentum to mount a strong challenge for a top-4 finish. The potential return of their talented forward could reignite their campaign, adding pace, versatility, and finishing ability to a squad that has shown resilience even in the face of disappointment. Spurs fans will be hoping that this setback is only temporary and that once Colomani is back to full fitness, combined with the team's attacking talent, Tottenham can turn near misses into the kind of victories that push them toward Premier League glory. Whispers are circulating behind the scenes at Tottenham Hotspur after last weekend's dramatic 2-2 draw with Manchester United, as club officials quietly weigh the possibility of challenging the result following a controversial refereeing decision. Sources close to the club suggest that Spurs believe a critical error in the dying moments of the match directly influenced the outcome, leaving them frustrated and eager for clarity. In particular, the late equaliser scored by Matthijs de Ligt has sparked intense debate among players, coaching staff, and supporters, with Tottenham insiders reportedly reviewing every angle of the incident in hopes of uncovering grounds for appeal. The atmosphere within the club is tense, as the stakes in the Premier League remain high and every dropped point could prove decisive in the race for a top-4 finish. Behind closed doors, Tottenham executives have reportedly been in discussions with legal and regulatory experts to assess the feasibility of requesting an official review or even the annulment of the result. Manager Thomas Frank and key players have remained tight-lipped publicly, yet the sense of injustice is palpable throughout the club. While the Premier League rarely overturns results, Spurs appear determined to explore every avenue, highlighting just how seriously they take both competitive integrity and the fight for crucial points. Fans and pundits alike are now left speculating whether this behind-the-scenes push could set a precedent or at least spark a wider debate about the role of refereeing decisions in defining the outcome of high-stakes matches. Insiders suggest that Tottenham's board is quietly preparing a dossier of evidence, including video footage and detailed match reports, to submit to the Premier League authorities. While such appeals are rare and historically rarely successful, the club appears determined to leave no stone unturned. The discussions reportedly include input from former referees and analysts who could provide expert testimony on the controversial call, potentially strengthening Spurs' case. Supporters are eagerly watching, aware that any official action could dramatically alter the narrative of the season and possibly even influence the league standings in a pivotal way. The suspense surrounding the potential challenge has already sent ripples through the Premier League, with rival clubs closely monitoring Tottenham's next moves. Pundits speculate that, regardless of the outcome, the situation could ignite broader conversations about VAR consistency and the mechanisms available for clubs to contest critical decisions. Meanwhile, Spurs fans are left in a state of anticipation, torn between frustration over the draw and hope that their club's bold behind-the-scenes efforts might one day yield justice. The coming weeks promise to be tense, with every statement, consultation, and decision scrutinized as the story unfolds. Help us reach the big milestone of 4,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on the notification bell to join our amazing community. Stick around until the end, we've got some epic content you won't want to miss. Tottenham fans, the debate is heating up, and the club is making waves behind the scenes. Now it's your turn to weigh in. After the dramatic draw against Manchester United, many supporters feel the team was robbed of a crucial victory due to a controversial refereeing decision. Do you believe Spurs should formally challenge the result, or is it time to let it go and focus on the remainder of the season? Your voice matters, and the club's next steps could hinge on how fans react to this unprecedented situation. The atmosphere around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has been electric, with fans debating endlessly on social media, in pubs, and across fan forums. Should the Premier League act on the appeal, it could set a historic precedent, but opinions are divided. Some argue that challenging the result is vital to protect the integrity of the game, while others fear it could backfire or create unnecessary distractions. How far should the club go in pursuit of justice, and what would a successful appeal mean for Spurs' title ambitions and Champions League hopes? As tensions rise and the story continues to unfold, Spurs supporters are being asked to reflect. Do you stand behind the club in pushing for the annulment, or do you trust that the team can recover lost ground on the pitch? Your thoughts, passion, and reactions are part of the story now. The coming weeks will be critical not just for the squad and management, but for every fan invested in Tottenham's journey. Speak up, share your opinion, and let the Premier League know that the voice of Spurs fans cannot be ignored. Get your daily dose of Tottenham updates right here. Don't miss out, subscribe now and smash that like button to stay in the loop with all the latest news and exclusives. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and join the conversation with fellow Tottenham fans. See you in the next video. Let's keep the Spurs spirit alive.